Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy, y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe, like, and that share button. But look, though, I want to speak on the Gucci man and Pooh Shiesty situation. Uh, with me, the way I look at it, it's fucked up because, you know, how the whole situation played out, how it had to play out, what made it, what transpired to make it play out like this, you know? So that's the fucked up part about it. And another thing is like this, though. I feel like this. I feel like Shiesty right, but I feel like he wrong. I feel like he wrong, but I also still feel like he right. And the reasons why I feel like that is because, and I'm not speaking bad on Gucci when I say this, but the reason why I feel like that is because Gucci man, you done had so many other artists that you released out of their contracts. You know what I'm saying? And I get it why it's hard to let this one go because his music is going, the music is popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? He dropped something, you can ride to it, you can bounce to it, you can vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gucci and shout out to Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of both. But it's like, dog, you had so many other artists that you let go and release out of the contract. And I get it why you won't release Shiesty out of this contract because you know he's a star. And you have an eye for pinpoint stars and looking at people and he got it. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the people that Gucci done put in the studio back in the day. All of them turn out to be stars. Straight up, I'm a fan of half of at least 75% on. For all the ones that he put in the studio that is popping right now today, I'm a fan of. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. But I'm just saying, I think if Gucci would have just been like, man, you know what, I'll let you go. And then been on some, all right, I'm gonna grind again. Just like he doing, he just promoted on Instagram that he got like 2 million for some more artists. So you gonna be doing what you're doing again, finding stars and getting good artists on your label again. I feel like if Gucci would have just like, man, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You can go. Everything would have been all right. But at the same time, whenever I say Shiesty wrong, it's like this, dog, like, it don't work like that. Of course, niggas like, I ain't gonna lie, I see it how Shiesty see it, though. If I'm keeping it 100. Some of y'all gonna say, man, you contradicting yourself. How you say that? Nah, I ain't contradicting myself. I'm just being real. Like, I really understand and see what the fuck Shiesty saying. Like, nigga, if you made all this money off of me, allegedly, like how it's showing and like it's saying, and allegedly, Pooh Shiesty had the proof that this nigga made a lot of money off of him. And shouts out to Gucci, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a fan of Gucci, still a fan of Shiesty. But Pooh Shiesty, allegedly, accordingly, from what we seeing on the media, got proof that Gucci man done made a lot of money off of him, like a lot of money. So if Gucci made that much money off of him, I understand Shiesty hot, but going back to what I was saying, like, dog, you wrong, because you could have just, you know, renegotiated, tell him to up the budget, up whatever it was that's up the contract, up the paying the contract there. You could have renegotiated, but at the same time, I look at it like this. Shiesty, I kind of see it like how he, going back to what I said, I see it like how he see it too. Like, dog, you made a lot of money off of me. You still getting money off of me. I done gave you all of what you asked for. EP, mixtape, album, whatever it may be. I gave you what you asked for. And they did numbers. So I'm ready to, you know, get out of here. Can you release me like how you release everybody else? That's kind of how Shiesty looking at it. And I ain't even gonna lie, I'll be stuck on some shit like that too. But I think I would have probably took another route. But at the same time, you got some niggas that's like him, like, niggas ain't want to hear that shit, nigga. You talking about M's, you ain't talking about a couple of racks. You know what I'm saying? We talking about M's right now. So got some niggas that crash out. They can't, not saying they crashed out, but got some niggas, they can't think straight when it comes to that kind of paper. You know, and you know, I mean, I'm just saying, man, I think it could have went in a little bit smoother way. In this situation, I feel like ain't nobody wrong. For real, for real. Still, though, I'm still a fan. Y'all ain't gonna like it, but it is what it is. I feel like nobody ain't wrong. Gucci ain't wrong. He ain't want to let him go. That's a star. I got a label. What the fuck I'm gonna let a star go for? Let's renegotiate the deal, nigga. Hell no, I ain't letting you out. I see it that way too. As a business, from a business perspective. But I also see it on a, not even necessarily a street nigga perspective, but just on a slight, it's like street slash business perspective of Shiesty. What he's saying too. That's basically how Pooh Shiesty looking at it. Pooh Shiesty looking at it on the street tip and looking at it on the business tip like, nigga, man, you ain't gotta do that, bro. You can go and let me out. I done gave y'all what you asked for. You done made money off of me, and you still own that. And plus, if Gucci was still on that, if he get out the contract, I don't know if Gucci still gonna have all of whatever he was having, and pretty much probably not, cause I think that's probably what the contract was that they made us sign all that shit over. But I don't know. But it's your boy, man. I was just tapping in on that. I ain't really had too much to say. I was just touching base on that, And this it's all simple. It just ain't really nobody wrong in this situation. We out.